Hello, everybody out there in social media world, or whatever you would call this, digital world, audio world, visual world, all of the above. However you're watching this, which I got to put my headphones on. I forgot I got to switch my sound out. Just because I want to be me. And there we go. So, James, what's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? How you doing?
Hot, but good.
Hot, but good. Okay.
Yep.
I'm
It's
pretty
fucking
much
warm
in the
today, man.
same boat as you. I will say this, not to be weird, but I did take a shower before the show, and I'm glad that I did because it did cool me off some. I do have my fan on over here, but it's not like iceberg freaking nowhere near that, unfortunately. Nowhere near that. And you know what's crazy is that we had snow on the ground, what, like a week ago? We
Hmm
still had some snow on the ground, and now it's fucking 80 degrees out. It was 85
Yeah.
degrees out.
Yeah, it's gonna be higher tomorrow.
It's just great.
But here's the crazy thing: next week it's gonna be in the 40s.
Okay.
This weather is fucked up, man.
This is why people listen. You gotta keep your coats with you. Don't be out here like keep some long sleeves with you.
Because all those cold fucking fronts keep coming from Canada.
Yeah, it's because Kyle hasn't been around lately. We got to get a
It's
hold of
true,
him.
I know. He cursed
That's
us.
what's going on. But anyway, people, we are here to review Wham! Werewolf of London. Let's go get that werewolf. Let's go get that werewolf. Oops. What the fuck is going on? Oh, my damn thing's acting up. Hang on a second, James.
Yep.
There it goes. My USB thing.
Uh,
But we're back. We are back.
Werewolf of London, Universal Monsters.
Yes, movie number 2 of this week for that. I will say this, James. I did enjoy this one, but Creature from the Black Lagoon is way better,
Oh
in my
yeah, 100%. I'm with you with that.
opinion.
That story is way better. Made
It,
more sense. There was a deeper meaning to it.
that's what it was. It was just a better story. It was a better
Yeah.
story. I didn't, and the thing is I didn't mind the look of the werewolf. Like, it didn't bother me at all.
Mm-mm.
It didn't bother me at all. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is what 1935,
Yeah, I believe so.
and they did the camera thing where the fucking widow's peak just
Yep.
started coming more closer to his nose.
Yep.
Like that's all it is. He's so mad. He's just like he just turns a little. It looked like they made him turn green. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
little grin. He's like, don't fucking horror nothing. He just stares at you with his fucking teeth. It's it's funny.
It was
But
fun.
it's 1935, man. But I'll take it. I would have believed, yeah, that's a werewolf.
Oh, back then,
But
fuck yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
It's
You're
not
like, holy
anything
shit.
like nowadays where we
Yeah.
have all the
How you know that could be the real version of if werewolves were real? Maybe that's the only transformation they go through. They don't turn into a dog.
like a full blown.
This
Yeah,
this science right here makes more sense
I could see that.
because the whole body don't shift. Like, how is the bones getting bigger? How are you just forming, growing bigger, or turning smaller into a dog or something? This
That
is just his face change in his color,
it's
so
called
that's a little bit more believable, you
it's
know.
called magic, James. It's called magic.
But once again, I like how it was made.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. 1935. Storyline could have been better,
Yeah, the
but it
storyline
still worked.
it was too. It seemed too all over the place.
Yeah. So there's
Kind
one
of.
part of the story. I'll get to it after we rate it. But there's one part of the story that I'm like, what's the point of this? It makes no sense. And well, it makes sense to them, but I was like, you don't need it. Could have took that out and the movie still would have worked.
Okay. So with that said, what is your early rating for this
Did
one?
we give a future rating for this?
No, I think we
Oh,
forgot.
okay. Okay. So my rating for this is not as close as the Creature of Lagoon. I only honestly gave this a 5.
Oh,
It was just okay to me.
I gave it. I gave it a 5.5.
Like a high 5.
I was
Yeah, it
debating
was like
between about
almost 6. Yeah, it's like almost 6.
yeah.
But yeah, But yeah, it's just once again simple story. A mad scientist, kind of like took it from Frankenstein. You got Dr. Frankenstein. He's
Mm-hmm.
like he's so worried about his work and is neglecting the wife. That the wife, for one, those friends of theirs are like fucked up. If you think about it, people act like that back in the day. That's wild. But so they're like, her ex guy came. The late old lady, she goes to the husband. Oh, that was one of her ex beaux. And he's all friendly, hugging everything, and the husband's just sitting there like the dude's hardcore flirting with her. And
Yep.
but he did get kind of mad at the end. He was uh like almost like leaning like she's cheating on me type thing, being protective. He's like, I want you to stay away from him. And but then he just gave in really quick. She's like, I'll do what I want. And he's like, okay, if you are going, just promise me this.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he say promise this? Watch out for the moon or something like that.
Yeah. Talking all that tough shit, and then
get inside before the moon comes out.
She didn't listen.
Fucking crazy. Now, technically, he did kill people, I believe. Oh no, he didn't. Okay, this is part of the movie. One of the part of the movies I wanted to talk about. Did they make this like he was set up? Because that other dude was a werewolf too. He's the one that bit him. He wants that flower. He wants that flower to cure himself.
Mm-hmm.
So in all the murders, like they part of the movie says, oh, it can't be Dr. Blah blah blah. That's on the other side of town from here.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have got here that quick, basically. So that's when I said that other motherfucker is the one killing people.
That makes sense.
And it didn't show one time this doctor killed anybody. He turned like part wolf, and he still had like he'll get outbursts, but he still had a mind, because when he seen her, he was like, he knew it was his wife and shit. So he was like fighting it.
Yeah, but he did kill the dude and the cop though.
You're right, he did kill those. So that was at the end though, when they were trying to capture them.
But he still killed him. He didn't kill her though. Like, he knew who she was. He was trying to. Then he got shot.
Mm-hmm.
Fell down the stairs.
Okay, that's another thing. They didn't do no. They're like, okay, a guy's a werewolf. We're not taking any other lore from it. They're like regular guns. Shot him like he was just a regular human.
Yep.
It was like human rabies. Just shot him like 2 times. He dropped and he died.
Which makes
no silver bullets.
I'm glad that's what I was gonna say. When did I don't know enough about werewolf mythology.
Oh, it had it on and on. Same thing with Dracula, garlic, and all that shit.
Sauce. Yeah. But no, what I was gonna say is, I wonder when that tied into it. The silver or the silver bullet. Was it with the Wolfman? Maybe.
Honestly, I don't know. But here's the thing: I'm leaning toward why they went with that, because they knew it was vulnerable, so they had to make it harder to kill. So they came up with the silver bullet thing, because who has a silver bullet or silver to make bullets? So they made it like impossible to kill these things unless you were special.
Yeah, that silver bullet. Yep.
And another way I believe you can kill them, you don't have to shoot them. You could chop their head off, behead them, just like a vampire. Because in Underworld, she sliced some of the fucking werewolves' heads off, and they died. They didn't need no silver bullet, or you know what I'm saying? Their heads don't grow back.
I haven't seen those movies in a long. I think I only watched those movies all the way through with Frances. Like,
I like the Underworld.
She loves those movies. She's watched them I don't know how many times.
I really enjoy them because they have a little bit of everything in it. A little bit of everything in it. So
I haven't seen them in a long time.
They got a love story background. They have a lot of action. You got werewolves and vampires. It's a double whammy.
Double whammy.
You know, so, and they're badass looking, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I liked Underworld.
And sexy. Don't lie.
But I enjoy werewolf movies. I like Ginger Snaps.
Those were good, yo. Those were
American Werewolf in London. It's like a remake of this one, kind of.
I gotta rewatch that. I haven't watched that in a long time. But going back,
best transformation ever in a werewolf movie.
Agreed. But going back to Ginger Snaps, though, yo, those movies, like, if you're someone who wants to watch some werewolf movies, those don't skip over those. Watch all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch all the Ginger Snaps. Yeah, you gotta watch all three.
I think we like the second one the best. I don't remember.
Honestly, I think so because they had more. It's like yeah, I think it was set up better. I can't remember. I think
But we
I
like them
agree.
all. I know that we like them all.
Yeah,
But
we
it was
like them
just,
all.
oh man,
That's just one of
yeah,
those things you're like, I can't believe this shit worked.
I know
Like you watch it, you're like, this fucking works. This is a good movie. What other ones that have werewolves in it?
that we did.
No, not that we did. I'm talking about other werewolf movies. So I'm thinking Silver Bullet. Stephen King did a
Yo,
werewolf movie.
that movie I want to watch soon. I haven't seen that.
Yo,
Shit.
I watched that movie so many times, man. When I was younger, multiple times.
Oh
Because at
yeah.
the time, it's the only scary movie that I owned personally.
Okay.
So it's like there's no other horror movie. So I was just like popping that in once in a while. And
Yeah.
Silver
Yes.
Bullet, yeah.
I haven't seen that shit in years.
Actually, I take that back. It's a lie. It was back then. You know how you could take a cassette tape, a VCR tape, and you can record your own movies?
Yep.
So, and you remember you could fit more than one movie? So I had a cassette tape bootlegged with three movies on it.
Yep.
One was what we were just talking about, the werewolf one. Silver Bullet.
Oh, Silver Bullet. Yeah.
The other movie was Demons, the one with the fucking lipstick and the girl puts it in her nipple.
Mm-hmm.
Night of the Demons, I think it's
Night
called.
of the Demons.
That was on there, and Evil Dead 3, Army of Darkness. That was the three movies on there, and I used to watch them back, like just all the way through.
Play the tape over and over and over.
Yep. Then I'm in the mood, I put it back in. And I'm a fan of Stephen King. I know he's really popular, but a lot of people I talk to, they're like, yeah, he's okay. I'm like, then how is he so famous? I'm like, how was it no one around me like Stephen King? I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I think most people like his books more than anything, as far as
like you don't
as far as
the
movies.
You don't get the movie It. You don't get what the fucking was it?
Two
Salem's
Girls, One
Lot.
Cup. Oh,
yeah, Two Girls, One Cup.
You don't get that without Stephen King.
Stephen King is the man. I go to Maine every year, and I swear one of these times I'm planning on a day trip just to drive all the way up to his house. Yeah, he does have his endings. He does fall apart. I think that's where the cocaine wear off.
So he has to do some.
No, I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think he did an interview and he says that
allegedly.
Allegedly, I think he said that. But now he wears off. But he said he used to write. Or maybe that was a different. Never mind. That might not even be him. That might be some motherfucking author.
Yo, they're putting that.
They said that did coke and he'd write out. Does books. Be writing. Then the endings are garbage, and you're like, what happened? Did drug wear off or something? But no, this is now honestly, I thought the Wolfman was the OG Universal werewolf monster.
Yeah.
When I Googled Universal monsters, this was in there. So I went with it because it's in there, you know. They said it is.
I'm not.
But I think the OG Universal monster is the Wolfman, I believe. I think I could be wrong on that too.
I think that's on the wheel too. Anyway.
No, I think it might be on the it is on the wheel too. But I'm just saying I can't. Yeah. I don't know unless this one came out before that one. This is 35, so it's hard to beat.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So maybe this is the original Wolfman. I don't know.
We'll find out. We'll find out. As
I could have done more homework, but hey, I'm a busy man. I don't have time for that.
Same here. Busy motherfuckers. Busy.
But I watch them. I give my take on them, and I enjoy it. Bad or good, I enjoy it.
I do too, and I think the biggest reasons for just being able to have conversations and shit, especially when it's like 3 or more of us, we can all kind of bounce off each other and shit.
The more, the better. Yeah.
Yes, those are the best. Best. I didn't.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so the part where I was saying that I didn't care for, they didn't need to put it in.
Mm-hmm.
It was only hooking the two guys together. That's it. Like connecting them. It's a fucking plant thing. Oh, that plant, when it blooms in the moon, if you fucking do something with it, it takes away the curse or something.
Mm.
But you hardly see the plant, except when they're both in the room fighting over it. And they actually don't show you if the plant works because both of them die.
That's fucking true.
So what's the point of that fucking plant, man? Is it real? Does it cure the fucking the curse of the werewolf? Don't know.
Don't know.
So that's what bothered me about this. I was like, look at that fucking plant. I was like, then he's acting like Frankenstein's like my work. He's obsessed with this plant thing. Especially after he knew he was a werewolf, where he's trying to cure himself. So of course he's gonna want to try to fucking do this. He don't have time. Wife is like, take me on a carriage ride. And he's like, listen, bitch, I got work to do. Basically, that's okay. Back then, 35, how they talked, I'm replacing the words they are, what their words mean today. It's like, listen, bitch. That's what it sounded like when he was coming out of his mouth when he was saying, I can't go, like yelling, like I can't go. I have to.
And on top of that, which this is nothing to laugh about, this is nothing to be proud of, but back in the day, some of them dudes, if their woman, quote unquote, got out of line, no, we don't agree with this. We don't
agree with it.
None of that bullshit. Knock them around.
But at that time, that's how the world was.
Terrible. But
it was terrible. But yeah. So you expect that in these movies, how they talk between each other. Yeah. And he was trying to be controlling, where he said you can't go here, and she basically did. She was like, I'll do this tomorrow. Every day I'm going to go and do this, whatever she said. And then he was like, after being all tough and everything, he was like, okay. Then he spins it around and he's like, but if you do go, promise me this. Like, dude, you lost. Now you're trying to spin it like you're the fucking the hero of this fucking story. Make yourself feel better.
He tried his best, James. He tried his best.
But his wife, she had an attitude. At first, she was like really submissive. Like she was like, okay, fine. But then she was like, that other dude came. Some reason she got wild up next to him or something, because she started talking back.
You know why, right? That dude has better penis than she. That's the only thing that makes sense.
It makes sense to me.
Or it's just he's definitely hitting that. Yeah. That ain't just listening to her and all that. That's more than that.
So I got a question for you. So the style, how they talk and everything back then for these movies, and probably in real life, that's where they're getting it from. But how men, like how dominant, they like over the wife and everything
back in the day.
Yeah. So how is oh my god, did I blank out? Fuck! Oh my god, I was going to ask you. Oh no, I forgot. Your fault, Aaron. I did it, Aaron. My bad.
Hey man,
it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me.
It happens to the best of us, man.
Got it. There we go. How they were talking to each other? Did you think he really was in love with her? Like he did love her?
I don't know, because at
the end, that's what they played it. He really did love her.
Maybe, but it's one of those weird things, and it's like, because the way he was like yelling at her a lot and talking down, it's like a manipulative thing. You know what I mean? To make it kind of controlling, like you're worthless, this, that, and the third type of deal. But I don't know, because she finally stood up for herself later on in the movie. We're just like, listen, this is what the fuck's going to happen, and you're going to shut the fuck up. And he pretty much shut the fuck up after she, stood up for herself. That's what he needed. He was one of those people that just like, those ones that run their mouth all the time but never get punched in the face. And as soon as they get punched in the face, then they're just like, hey, how you doing? Good morning. You need some coffee? Type of deal. Oh, we lost him. He'll be back, though. He'll be back, people. Don't worry. Be happy. How's everybody doing out there? Who's watching? Let me know. What's up. Say what's up in the comments. How's it going? He's back. Told you. Oh, no video feed. James, you gotta come out. Come back. He's gonna come back, guys. How many of you guys see Werewolf of London? And if you have, did you like it? Did you hate it? Why or why not? Let's see if this one works. Try restarting, James. I'm gonna message him. Having some technical difficulties on the live. Try restarting real quick, if anything. Anyway, this film here, it didn't really grasp my I don't even know if I want to say attention like that because I did watch it and pay attention to it, but I just wasn't as hooked or as drawn into it as I was with Creature from the Black Lagoon, which of course two different stories, two different kinds of stories. That story is definitely way deeper, just a better movie overall. And honestly, I think it's gonna be a tough movie to beat for these Universal Monster movies. Now that I think about it, it's gonna be a tough one to beat. I'm not gonna lie to you guys about that. But this one here, though, I mean, if you're someone who wants to like what I'm doing, how I want to go through all these movies, or as many of these movies I can get my hands on, and have time to watch, I want to watch them. If you're someone who wants to do the same thing, this is worth a watch. I'll put it to you like that. Like if you're gonna watch, say if you do get a chance to watch them all, or whatever, or most of them, this one's easy to get your hands on. Well, you should watch it. You should watch it. Trust me, it's not bad. It's not great, but I'll say it's pretty good. I'll say it's pretty good. Excuse me. It's one that I probably would never go back to. As a matter of fact, I know I would never go back to. But it's not one that I would tell you not to watch, not to check out. Again, I'll never tell you not to watch a movie, no matter how good or how bad it is, just because I'm like, hey, at least they created their project, no matter how much you hate it or how much I hate it, which you guys know how I feel about Blood Lake. They at least did it. So give them credit for that. As much as you bash it, as much as I bash it, give them credit for that, right? Am I right? Oh man. But anyway, back to this. Back to this. I didn't really like with the story. It just seemed like it jumped around a little too much between the guy and the girl, and just I don't know. It seemed like it was too much, and nothing was really that interesting. Nothing was really that interesting besides the werewolf. Other than that, I'm just like, eh. And a little. I mean, the story was decent in between. That's why I gave it a 5.5. But again, for me, a definite one-time watch. Um, Worth the watch, yes, definitely worth the watch. Excuse me, but yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good.
Had to restart.
Yep. OBS Pros.
That is not just the greatest. It's not just the greatest. No, I was just saying how this story, like, it was kind of jumpy, and for me, it didn't really. There was nothing that really interested me in the story, like how it would. I mean, Creature from the Black Lagoon, like I said, I love it, 10. But this one didn't really do that for me. I know I said like a 5.5 between the story and the visuals, the werewolf, the overall of the film, and like the overall, I guess, interest it gave me. Or that's the best way I can say it, I guess. But 5.5, which is middle of the road, maybe a little bit higher than middle of the road. So, what would you call that? Like above average, maybe something like that, above average.
I agree, but if back then, if I was around, I would have loved this movie.
Oh, yeah,
like way more because it's like one of a kind. Imagine that is say this was the first werewolf movie ever. The first time watching a werewolf movie. Now we've seen so many.
Yeah. Yeah, and
just on top of the experience of the very first of something.
Yes, and on top of that, the ones that we've seen, like it would be dope if we can go back somehow, some way, and be introduced into these movies maybe at a younger age, possibly, because I was talking about this with somebody the other day. I forgot who. Oh shit! Well, shout out to you, whoever it was. I'm sorry, but they were talking about not showing their kids these movies, not because they're too violent or too crazy.
That was the last episode. It's you, me, and Mick.
Boom. Okay, that's who it was. That's who it was. I'm high, so but he was. But I see where he's coming from with that. But I can also see the flip flop of it, because like if my older cousins and brother was watching this when I was a kid, if they were watching these movies, I'd have been watching these movies. I'd have been a big fan of these movies. So I don't know, but I do love that I got to grow up and watch like Friday the 13th and all that shit throughout my childhood. So you know what? I'm glad it was that way. I'd rather have it that way
Same.
instead of the other way. I feel, and as I can get a mix of both, as we more of the other, I'm gonna do it the way that I grew up because slasher is by far my favorite. I know paranormal is
Paranormal.
yours. What is so yours is probably paranormal / foreign, right?
Well, if I'm just making the big umbrella, paranormal. So even if it's foreign or anything, as long as it's paranormal.
Okay. Same for me with slasher.
But lately, what I'm in a mood for, yes, it's foreign horror, especially like Korean.
Yeah, I'm.
Korean.
What did I show? What did I say about Screenbox? That a whole freaking there's like 10 movies on there, I believe.
Dude,
Gotta check that out.
Yep.
Might have to make that one
Maybe.
because we already have. Which I'm not gonna say it out loud, but we already have one we discussed in the background. You're like, yo, why don't we do this? And I was like, yo, this has it right there. Just pick 6 movies from that.
It's true. Speaking of that, are we spinning the wheel today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me get it together. Let me get it together right now. Let me pull this bad boy up. Oh, that's good.
Because I'm curious what's going to land on. That'd be funny if it's Universal Monsters again.
I know. I would not be.
I'm not going to hate. I don't mind.
Hell no. I was gonna say I would not be mad at that one freaking bit.
Because everyone on that list, I can't wait to watch. Like I've seen Dracula before, but I want to watch it again. It's been so long. So we got Frankenstein's son on there. The Bride of Frankenstein. So we got some fucking
I know.
Some shit, man.
Let's go. Is it Universal? It's close. Uh-oh. No. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be Mahojo's Locos Psycho Women movies?
Oh, okay.
Mahoras? Oh my gosh. Who picked that for the Psycho Woman wheel? Me. I had to. I'm such a sweetie. All right, let me go to open. Horas Locas. Shuffle this a couple times. American Woman. I don't remember the rest of the words. I don't think I ever knew the other words. Bleed with me. Was it a movie about periods?
Huh. That'd be some shit.
There would be some crazy ass shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, that looks like a slasher. That bitch look crazy.
Oh, American Mary? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I meant to take that off the wheel, so. I mean to spin it again. Oops. The Stylist. Okay.
Okay.
American Mary and The Stylist.
So it's gonna be a lot of deaths with scissors, maybe.
I hope so. I'm hoping some wild, crazy. I'm not gonna say everything in my mind because I'm gonna take it too far. I'm just hoping. Honestly, I'm just hoping for some crazy, dope, female, strong. If they're like the evil character, being that strong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they're the hero being that strong, whatever it is, I want it to be that. Like what it would be for that male role. I want it to be that for that strong lead for the female roles.
Mm-hmm.
Them women be brutal and vicious, especially when they're God, relax. So yes. I think I seen American Mary before a long time ago,
I don't recall them.
and
So
from what I remember, it was pretty violent.
okay.
But
Hmm.
so really quick before we even get on to finishing up talking about this, and I want to talk about something really quick. Just looking at this cover, judging by the cover and the title, what do you think you're gonna rate this movie next week?
Hoo-hoo.
Tuesday, I should say. Well, yeah, next week, same thing.
If it's gory,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping for gory. I'm going to say 7.
I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to say 7 right with you. I'm going to say 7 right with you on that one. Because that's exactly what we want.
Because that's the tools she's holding.
Mm-hmm.
It can make a lot of blood.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully they keep it in. They don't, but we'll see.
We will see. We will see. But I will say, people, really quick, I want to show you guys something. This is awesome. It's going on again. I was a part of it the last time they did this. And it's Scene Subs presents Casters for a Cause Fundathon. 16 hours live event on YouTube tomorrow, starting at 7 a.m. GoFundMe is open now for donations. All proceeds will go directly to to MS. I'm not reading all that.
Mm-hmm.
So they go, all of it goes to MS. So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. If you guys can please share the links, which links are in the description. If you can afford to donate, please donate. Either way, if you can please share the links, please share the links. It's awesome to get that out there. And I mean, just to show you a couple things what's going on throughout the day. I mean, you're gonna have Catches for a Cause Fundathon, invest in yourself, feel better. He's an amazing, amazing podcaster. I've had him on my show. I've been on his show multiple times. He's a genius with just in he can teach you a lot of ways to make your podcast grow and make possible finances if you do the work. So definitely pay attention. Definitely pay attention. And then at 2 o'clock Eastern time, you have the Scary Snobs, which is myself, my co-host Jason of the Three Geeks podcast. More on that. More on that soon. More on that soon. But we'll be on 2 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. What are we talking about? You'll see when we get there. You'll see when you get there. Make sure you tune in for that. And then 5 o'clock, Stuck in My Mind podcast. Just from that amazing cover alone, you need to tune in. Just from that alone, like there has to be some deep, deep stuff. Like that's awesome. Like that is awesome. I want that on a shirt. I'm being serious. I want that on a shirt in blue and red. Yes, blue and red. That's awesome. Look at that. The perfect 10. 5:30. 5:30. You're not gonna want to miss this show. You're not gonna want to miss this show. And then, like I stated earlier, 3 Geeks Podcast, Horror with Sir Sturdy. Crossover. Yes. 1 hour. From 6 to 7, you get us. Tune in. Tune in.
Nice.
Links in the description. And there's going to be some script reading from Back to the Future.
And also a trivia game.
Yes, also a trivia game. And I believe I am playing most of the, if not all of the African American in the, for the script read. It's cool, though. It's cool. I can handle it. I was built for this.
And Back to the Future? Wait, there's black people?
Oh, gosh. Yes, James. There's Back to the Future.
No, you're right. It's the dance.
The mayor.
The mayor,
Yeah. Wilson. Oh man. I may watch that tomorrow at some point.
Nice. Yeah, I guess get fresh on it.
Yeah.
But that's cool. It's a good cause. They do it. They try to do it every year.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sometimes
good
multiple
for
times.
that, man. And it's not no joke. You're putting on was it 16 hours?
16 hours.
That's a 16-hour event. That's not easy to do, to get people
They're
to
starting
volunteer.
at 7 a.m. And their show is usually their morning show on Friday is usually from 7 to 10. They're doing a 4-hour show from 7 to 11.
Wow, there you go. Awesome.
Other stuff in between. So yes, people, if you can afford to, please donate. Even if it's just $5, it's more than. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And if you either way, can you please just share those links out there? Share the links out there, everybody that you know. And tune in if you can. Tune in and get some entertainment. There's gonna be some entertainment for 16 hours, starting at 7 a.m. till what is that? Till I think 11 p.m. is when everything's gonna be down and done. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's a lot of whew. Got a long day.
A lot of content.
It's gonna be a long day, but it's gonna be a fun day, and I'm excited for it. And I hope you guys are. I hope to see you guys all there. With that being said, we are going to toodaloo on out of here. Yeah. But again, I just wanted to show you guys this one last time. The SNOBS presents Casters for a Cause Fundathon, 16-hour live event on YouTube. Tomorrow, starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. All the links are in the description of the episode. Please click those links, share those links, and yeah, thank you, guys, girls, people, everybody. Donald Duck, you too. Make sure you guys tune into Horror Research 30 every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And Popcorn and Pints every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Check out Stories from Our Bar. Check out every single piece of content on the Z Network, people. Again, check out everybody on the Z Network. There's some amazing content out there. One last time, don't forget about the Casters for a Cause Fundathon. It's going to be a great 16-hour event starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be a long-ass time. It's going to be a long-ass day, but it's going to be a great time. It's going to be for an amazing cause. Hope to see you guys there. Have a great night. See you in your nightmares. Peace.